the deals on business WhatsApp? Yeah. So as we are speaking, you can keep, I'll keep replying to them. Doesn't matter. So the thing is, this is an informal session which we are having it. So I was told that all able members are like the for family only. So there
Yeah,
is
yeah,
nothing
perfect,
hard and
perfect.
fast.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is not a professional presentation that I'm going to do. It is just an interactive session which I'm going to do with you all. Yes. Does it interfere with normal WhatsApp if one has already installed on the mobile? No, you can either have a normal WhatsApp or a business WhatsApp. So if you want to have it, you need to purchase a mobile with the two different numbers. So on the same number, you can't have both of them. You can either have a normal WhatsApp installed or you can have a business WhatsApp installed. So what I'm sharing to you is basically there are a lot of tools which are already we are having. Yeah, generated close to the normal WhatsApps. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, there are just added features which are there for the business in the business WhatsApp. So you can keep asking me questions also. That is perfectly fine. So do you have any questions on the business WhatsApp? Because currently what I wanted to do is we can't have a live session here. I have a separate PPT exclusively on the business WhatsApp, how to use it, but you can install it, upload the things. It's not a big rocket science, and all of us are masters in using WhatsApp, and it's an amazing tool that is there. So that can be done there. So if you have any questions on business WhatsApp, you can share or ask, or else we'll move it ahead. Okay, generated and control closed on WhatsApp. So now my question to you is, Ravi Kumar Sarji, if you are able to generate and close it on normal WhatsApp, my promise is that you can do it 3 times when it is on business WhatsApp. Absolutely. Yes, that is possible. Good. So any questions you have on business with regards to use of WhatsApp for lead generation as well as for closing, or else we'll go ahead.
So how do you basically generate or close it more efficiently on a business WhatsApp compared to this? Because you will be just
Yeah. So
demonstrating your company name and
basically,
what. Yeah.
yeah. So business WhatsApp has all the features, uh, the company name, the URL. You can have even the social media things. You can upload your product. You can have all the brochures, PPTs, videos installed on your business WhatsApp, which people can see also, and you can keep sharing it also. And that WhatsApp number can be circulated in all your marketing things also, be it your website or wherever it's possible. So it's a very fantastic tools which you all can have. So yeah, there are some more questions which are there on WhatsApp. How to generate through WhatsApp? Basically, now each of our mobile is, there are a lot of connections that we all are having. So if you just go through your contact list, all of us will come to know how many clients are there in your contact list. Normally, when I did this exercise 3 years back, I found that on my contact list, my business clients were very few. No doubt they were there. So the moment we shifted to the business WhatsApp, what I could see is that even for my people who are in my contacts, we were able to generate leads through WhatsApp. We were able to close it also. So it's not a rocket science. Basically, all our friends, relatives, maybe old clients, new clients, if we have that structure, if we start using them, it's very much possible. Okay, your earlier question, Rishikesh Upadhyay ji has a question. Your earlier question, some answered 0 to 4, etc. What's your view and why? Okay, so currently, Rishikesh ji, we are not going to understand that views. So if you have any your personal question, we will address on that. So let people have their own ways to tell. So because it's not compulsory that they have to do. Now everybody has different way when it comes to marketing. So if I ask you the question, how much should be the marketing budget? I'm asking all of you now. Now you can tell me the numbers, you can tell me the proportion based on your turnovers, proportion based on your profits. What is the ideal marketing budget according to all of you? Neil sir, you can also share.
Yeah, sure.
What should be the marketing budget for your own business? %10. Okay. Sham sir has replied it, Mr. Sham, 10%.
Maybe 25%.
10% of the, so you said 25% of what? Revenues, profits?
Revenue.
Okay, fantastic. So everybody has here some or the other numbers in their mind. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Fantastic. So in the marketing parlance, what it is said is the ideal budget for the marketing is zero budget. The ideal budget is the zero budget. Now, most of us will get shocked to that. How come it is possible? And how to calculate or work out the budget? So there is no formula, Mr. Vinod Singh ji, for keeping the budget. So everybody has their own ways to look at it. So, so I don't have a formula for marketing budget, but ideally, zero budget is the best budget for the marketing. So now people will be thinking that how come zero budget is the best budget? So I'll give you very latest example. All of you have seen that in the year 2017 or 18, Tesla was launched, new version. I think version 3 of Tesla was launched. Most of you must have seen that Tesla version. So when the Tesla 3 was launched in that version that day, on the day of that launch, they had opened it for the booking. And on that day itself, or during that period, maybe first week of period on that launch, they made almost 10 billion US dollars. Now, if you see, yeah, it is no doubt because of Elon Musk was there. But the point what I wanted to say is that on that day itself, they did not advertise for that new model. And they got almost 10.5 billion US dollars. They just launched it publicly. Okay, this is the, yeah. So that is right. Some people are asking that the launch function was also the marketing expenses. That's right. It is that, no doubt about it. I understand that. So ideally, there is no budget. You can decide on your own thing based on the market that is there, based on the competitors that are there. So when we are,
the product also can determine, right? Depends on your product also to an extent.
Absolutely right. So basically, if you are the king in your market,
yeah,
most of the time in your own geographical region, so the people don't have to spend anything on marketing as such. So it happens because of the word of mouth marketing becomes very strong over the period of years. So it happens. Okay, so Vinodji has asked one question: how to calculate or work out budget? What is the zero budget? So zero budget is no marketing budget. Zero budget is you don't keep anything for the marketing. Now that time people have fear that if I don't keep anything in marketing, where will the lead come from? So basically zero budget doesn't mean sure that the budget is zero. It doesn't say the activities are zero. So when it says zero budget, the kind of things that you require is on the different domain. So we'll come to the next part, which I'm saying. So like today's session, what I'll be doing is I'll be sharing some of the tools and I'll be sharing some of the systems. So the focus here is how we can create those systems which are there for the business growth. Neil sir, can I have the second slide or can I move on my own?
Yeah.
Yes, perfectly. Okay. Now this second slide is basically, most of you must have heard the name of Robert Kiyosaki. So this is, I have copied from Robert Kiyosaki. This is called as BI triangle. Now what you mean by BI triangle is basically business investor triangle. So it's a simple triangle which is there. Now why I'm showing to you this triangle is basically this triangle forms the edifice of most of the successful business which they have researched. So there are three sides of the triangle. First side is the team. Now there are some people who are one-man army in their business. So still that is a team. The leadership part is if there are more than one person, then there is a leadership. So your consultant, your business coach, or you yourself, or maybe your well-wishers, they form the leadership team. And the mission, basically, I'm not going into dealing into that. What is that mission? So you all have for your own business. The second part is the cash flow. Now, cash flow, it's called as the blood of the business. So like the blood flows in our body and the blood is the integral part of it. So to the cash flow is the integral part of any business. So if there is a cash flowing through the business, better, faster and bigger the cash flow, bigger is the company. The second part here is the communication. So why I'm sharing to you this is basically what is it that your business is communicating. So the second point which I'm asking to you is that what is your website communicating? What is your blog communicating? What is your Facebook page communicating? So if I ask you all your virtual presence, it can be your blog, it can be your website, it can be your mobile app, it can be your Facebook page, LinkedIn page, Instagram. What are the virtual things that you are having? What is it that is communicating? And what is it that you are communicating about your business? And all those people who are having more members, team members in their team. So what is it, the communication that is happening within your organization and what is your organization communicating to the marketplace? So we'll be discussing about that second part. So communication is what is it that we all are communicating. The third part is the systems. Now in the systems is basically, are we having a system in place for our business wherein we are continuously generating leads? Those leads are getting addressed, those leads are getting communicated also. We are converting, nurturing those leads, and we are getting into the business part of it. So that is the systems part, which I'll be discussing in detail also. I'm not going to touch the legal part, which your legal team is able to handle. And then comes the product and the service. So today in this session, what I'm going to cover is the communications part and the systems part. All of the participants here, they are well aware of the product or the service. Here it is written only product, but it can be the service also. Some of you are who are into training or the services part of it. So you all are well aware. So I'm neither going to touch on the team, the leadership or the mission. There are only two parts here which I'm going to cover, is the communications and the systems. There are a lot of good videos which are there online, which you can see of Robert Kiyosaki. This is called as BI triangle, business investor triangle. So this is my vision, which is creating, which I have written it down, digital abundance, causing digital abundance for the humanity globally, for all the people. So we call it as 3 Ws, wisdom, wealth, and wellness. Next slide, sir. And you can keep asking questions, sir, on the video or also on the chat. So let us make it more interactive, because I told you here, I'm not going to do any pravachan per se as today out here. I'm just going to share my thoughts, what I'm doing.
There's nothing in this slide? There's something in the slide?
No. That's why I have kept it empty.
Okay,
intentionally.
Fine. So you want me to stay there?
Yeah, I want you to stay there.
Okay.
Intentionally, I have kept it empty.
Fine.
So this slide, I kept it empty for people to ask me things, ask me questions. If they have any things to ask me or I have to ask them, then I'll go to the next part of it. So as we discussed about, the first part was business WhatsApp. The second part, which I'm requesting to all of you, is that does your business has Google My Business page? So it is, somebody calls it as Google Local or this Google page, but it is called basically GMB page, Google My Business page. So all the people, okay, fantastic. Mr. Jayant Mohite said yes for GMB, fantastic. What else? What about others? Are all your businesses having GMB page? So today I'm just going to discuss about all the free tools. There is nothing paid which I'm going to discuss. It is all free of cost available. Yeah, I have a question for Mr. Jayant Mohite also. If he has the GMB page, how many leads he is generating through GMB page? Acha, Mr. Shyam asks if he's not having, I would request you better create that GMB page. Go to business.google.com. It is easy. It will take hardly half an hour to create a page, and it is free of cost again.
Yeah. So sorry, can I?
Yeah, Mr. Jayant
You had
Mointe,
asked me the.
are you
Yeah, yeah.
generating any leads through?
Am I audible? First of all.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yes, you are audible.
yeah. So I have the GMB page. What I've been doing is actually right now at the moment I've not been getting. I mean, I've not been focusing on the leads. But yeah, I've been following the. There is a process to basically do regular updates there. So whatever projects I work on, or the project
Absolutely.
that I've got completed, I put a post there
Hmm.
and I publish that. So
Mhm.
people who have been searching for keywords in the local area, generally they'll
Okay.
get to see
And
those
what
updates.
frequency you're posting the content out there?
Sorry.
Fantastic. And what is your frequency of updating?
So generally, let's say
Hello.
once in 2 weeks.
Once in 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Can we post videos there? Yes, you can post, Mr. Sham, we can post videos also there. That's right. So basically, Google My Business page is basically all the people who are searching in your locality, maybe 3 to 5 kilometers in your physical distance of your business. It was called as Google Local also earlier. Yes, we can post business promotion videos also there. That's perfectly right. So Google My Business page is basically for the business activities. Now, Mr. Jayant, what I would request is instead of posting twice, once in 2 weeks, I would request once in 3 weeks, you should start posting your
Okay.
photographs, your views, your events. There are a lot of things which are there on the GMB page. So all of you people here, what is required is here basically, if you go, those who are having now at the end of the session, I will share my email ID also. All those who are having their GMB pages, they can go to the analytics sections there, and from the analysis sections, they can share me. You can see how many people are visiting your website, how many people are sending you SMS, how many people are viewing your photograph, how many people are calling you, because people can directly call your mobile number directly from the GMB page when they are searching. So it's very easy to set up those tools also. So GMB page is a, and if you are having multiple locations, you can create multiple GMB pages for those locations. So anybody having any questions on the GMB page, because all of them have not replied whether they have it or not. I don't know about it. So I'm assuming those who are having it, well and good. Those who are not having, fantastic. But it's a very good source of generating leads. The only thing is what it requires is regular updation of your photographs, of your images, of your videos regarding your product. You can keep sharing the news also. You can keep creating events also there. There are a lot of functionalities also which are there, and it is very easy to use it. And for this also GMB pages, there are videos which are there online, which people here can use it. So good. So any questions on this? Shailendra Mishra sir, I would request if you're not having it, better you can create it. That's the best. Would like to understand the reason behind posting frequency you suggested. Okay. See, basically Google loves content. All of us love the fresh content. Why you need to post minimum 3 times a week is basically people who are searching for your products and services, your page will get found there. So it is free of cost. So there are a lot of people who are searching on Google for your product and service. So if you are posting regularly, your ranking will normally go up. So it is called as search engine optimization in the digital parlance. So when you are posting regularly, your page will be up amongst your category. And since your page will be up, there will be more people will be seeing your page. And if more people come to your page, you have a chance of getting. So in normally it is called as, I would request if you are having paper and pen, there are 4 words. Why I kept this empty is basically most of the time our businesses don't have a presence. Our businesses are empty. So why I've kept this blank slide for all of you is, my request is that I want you to have the presence of your business where your target group exists. So first and foremost thing is creating presence. Creating presence is registering your business where your TG is there. So that I call it as a presence. As you increase the presence, increasing that presence means posting the content regularly, be it WhatsApp, be it Facebook, or be it Google My Business page, increases your visibility. As there is increase in your visibility, people will come more and more. Increase in visibility then translates it to your credibility, and credibility translates into profitability. So what is there is in the communication system which is there, it starts with creating presence. That is number one. It starts with visibility, you being visible. So most of us go to the events, most of us go to the meeting also. I was told that Able used to regularly held meetups. Am I right, Neil sir?
Right, right.
For all entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So why do you go there and meet there? Because when you go and meet, you come to know more about those people. So this is also virtual meetup. So creating presence, then your visibility, then visibility on majority of the platforms with where your target group is there. Then that visibility increases your credibility, and that credibility transforms into your profitability. So it's a 4-stage process that we are discussing out here. Okay, so would like to understand the reason. Okay, that's fine. I have answered that. So any other questions on GMB page, what you have? So I have material, a lot of material for all of you. I can keep sharing for you. So all those who need, and even if I don't give it to you, you can just Google about it. There's a huge amount of material which exists online. Okay, so we'll move to the third part. Coming to the Facebook page. So how many of you are having Facebook pages for your businesses? Yes, fantastic. So Mr. Sham sir, how many are the followers that you have on your Facebook page? And are you able to generate leads? Okay, more than 100. Most important is there anybody who is generating leads, either organic or paid, through Facebook page for your own business? Yes, leads, fantastic. Yes, you are generating. Yes. Good. So Facebook page is also one of the very good. So all of you are aware that Facebook also has a separate entity, like we have our own profiles. The same way business also has its own facilities to create. So we all can create a Facebook page, because since today's session was more on discussing the generic things, maybe next time, Neil sir, we can have a specific sessions on specific products. So one session maybe for business WhatsApp, one for GMB page.
Right, right.
If
Yeah,
there
yeah.
are any people out here, we can create for them in a generic way. So I understand that since we are having challenges on time also.
Yeah,
Shall we
that
go
will
to the
add
next?
value. Yeah, that will add
Absolutely.
value. Yeah.
Can we go to the next slide, sir?
Yeah. There's one question that comes to my mind. If you can answer
Yes,
the group, when we talk about
Hmm.
Facebook and generating leads, there is a point of contention that Facebook is more socially oriented. And for business seriousness or business or drawing business, Facebook may or may not be so much, worth the thing that you're trying to get through Facebook, depending on serious
Absolutely
business.
right. Absolutely right, sir.
Because there's so many things that are, thrown into the Facebook, that things might get diluted or distorted a bit.
Yes. Absolutely right. So basically, it is two ways, sir. I'll say it is the choice that we need to make. What is the choice that we need to make? The first choice is basically, is our TG there? So for going on Facebook,
Okay.
why businesses are coming on Facebook? The simple reason is because there are TGs there.
Right.
So
That's
if
the target group.
Yes, TG is the target group.
Right.
So if the target group is there, you need to have your presence. See, earlier, why all the businesses are set up on the main roads, on the ground floor? If I ask you, the restaurants or the hotels,
Right.
or even if the vada pav wala, Even if you go to the clothes, even if you go to the shopping malls, you will find all the glass facade there. People have lighting systems. They have put up all the products. So visibility in whichever world you go, it matters. Even in the brick and mortar world, there is visibility. People used to set up their shops. If you go outside of the station, any station in Mumbai, you know that there you will find all the people out there. So basically, people flock whenever there is a market. So your business has to be visible. For visibility, people used to take their offices near the station. All of us know. Even if you see the shops, so they have the names, they have the glass facades, glasses out there. So the visibility is there also. So
Right.
Niels, putting it in a short way, what I'm telling you is that one has to decide, are my target group people, are my hungry buying customers there on
Right.
the Facebook? If they are there, I need to create my presence there. I need to be also there. If they're not there, there is no need to go. Same way we have LinkedIn page. Now those people who think that Facebook people are not serious, they are social, they can go to LinkedIn page also. They can create a LinkedIn page for that business also. Now for LinkedIn, people have the challenges also. It is very tough on LinkedIn. You need to build it because you need to have a good quality over on LinkedIn.
Right.
Can we go to the next slide, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically now the opportunities which I'm sharing to you is on this domain. Since the COVID-19 has occurred, actually we all are in the world of opportunities. Now some people might think it is an absurd thing. Some people might think is, Are yaar, we even if we just survive, that is fine. Some people might be thinking, might be there. So whatever the domain you are, you can be totally pessimistic or you can be totally optimistic or you can be balancing both in between, doesn't matter. The three things which are coming up now, the first is the agility. Agility, all of us know that it is the response, the speed at which we respond to the changing situations. So your or if our businesses are agile, we can move with times. So now, earlier, Neil sir,
Yeah.
before this COVID-19, did you ever had webinar?
It was there, but very rarely used.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
So Able showed that agility. What was ability showed by Able is they switched on to the webinar part since all of us are restricted to this.
Yeah.
So that is the agility. So in the business also we need to bring in that agility. So for every business it's a different kind of agility. So how we are communicating with our people, how we are going to communicate with our marketplace. Now most of the people are into crisis. So how many of you have called your customers? What's happening with you? What is it that you're doing? How many of you are calling your own maybe staff members? How are they feeling? What is it that they are going to do? So that is the agility what I'm talking about. So businesses in the digital domain, they need to be having that capability of agility. That's what I'm talking about.
Very true.
Absolutely. The second thing is adaptable. Now what I mean is adaptable is basically this is the technological adoption which I'm talking about. Now there will be some people which may say that I don't want to adapt to a particular thing. That's fine. So people who don't adapt, maybe over a time they need to close the business because there won't be any business. So some kind of adaptability which will be required out there. So here what I'm talking about adaptability is basically with regards to the technology, the perception which is happening. So the education domain, the government, the media, if you see what is going to happen, and after 6 months what is going to happen, we don't know. But this adaptability in the business will bring out more opportunities for you also. And the third part is the scalability. Now when it comes to the scalability is being into the virtual domain, the buyer and seller can be in any part of the world. So how is it that we are selling our products and service to which part of the world? So in the introduction I heard, I think Mr. Jayant Mohite was sharing he's into the designing field, am I right? Yes, Mr. Mohite?
Yes.
Fantastically. Now, Mr. Mohite, how many clients you have from the overseas?
So overseas at the moment two.
You don't have?
Yeah, two.
Two you have. And how many out of Mumbai?
Mumbai, it's approx 3 to 4.
Okay. And what is the percentage of clients in Mumbai region?
Percentage of?
clients, total percentage of clients in the Mumbai region that you have.
So the initial question you asked was number of clients in Mumbai, right?
Yes, number of clients outside, no,
Outside
overseas.
Mumbai.
Overseas, I had asked. Overseas, how many
So overseas
clients
I
you have
mentioned two,
overseas?
right? And then you
Yes,
said how
that's
many
right.
clients are in Mumbai.
Outside
Yeah.
Mumbai. Yeah.
Outside of Mumbai.
Okay, outside of Mumbai, let's say in India, outside of Mumbai, probably 3 at the moment.
Okay. And within Mumbai, your region?
Within Mumbai, 3 I mentioned.
Okay, fantastic. So basically what I want to say is that now you have that capability wherein you can service any company in anywhere, in any part of the world.
Right.
So why restrict only to Mumbai? Why restrict only to India? That was my question basically. So here we have that ability. If there are, your creatives are amazing, if your creative is attractive enough, if your creativity is able to generate those kind of attraction for the people, so your creativity is well in demand. There are people out here who are making creatives for global companies, and it is very much possible. So that's what I'm talking about. So basically, this agility, adaptability, and scalability will be the three functions which the business have to adopt. Now, whether you adapt these three things by choice or by compulsion, it is your lookout. But as we are entering into this 2020 post-COVID era, so these will be the features, minimum things that will be required for us to thrive into this digital economy area. Neil sir, can we go to the next slide?
Sure.
Yes. So this is basically with regards to the team. Now, most of the people might think that, okay, I'm a single person, or me and my partner are only working. Where is the team? So for those people, the team can be their consultants, can be their coach, can be their well-wishers, can be their family members. Most importantly, when I talk about adaptability, the adaptability which will be required, which I said in the earlier slide, is on the collaboration mode. So the businesses which have the collaborative mindset, they will thrive in a bigger way with regards to the capabilities that they have. Now, all of us who are into business, all of us have good amount of strengths because of which you all are growing. All of you here are successful people. All of us also have couple of challenges, and all of us are also passionate about growing. So where do the gaps come? So we'll be discussing some things about those gaps and how to convert those gaps also to the opportunities part of it. So in this page which I mentioned is the team. I have written the team. So what I would request all of you is that these are the virtual visible features that you can create for your business. You may not create all of it, but create some of it and be regularly updating on those feeds. So here is, I have written business WhatsApp, Google My Business page, Facebook page, LinkedIn page, YouTube channel, Instagram, Pinterest, SlideShare, website, blog. I can go on writing most of it, but that is not making any sense. So these are all free tools. I'm talking about including the website can be made free of cost. Huh? Blog also can be made free of cost. You don't have to spend even a single penny. You need to write something about it, learn something about it, update it. But the only secret for all of this is a regular updation. So most of the people, if you think that I have made a website, go have the website or these visual presence, virtual presence are like a visiting card. Our visiting card does not generate business for us. The visiting card has to go to the right kind of people. So that's why we go into the different conferences, different meetups, different exhibition where we exchange those visiting cards. And the visiting card and our communication when that matters. So that is the way the leads are generated for all of us. In the same way, I'm requesting to you is these are some of the platforms don't have on all of them, but at least I would request pick up 3 which are best for you. Or most of you might be already having more than 3 present for you, but just having the presence is not enough. You should be visible for your people. So what is going to create visibility is regular updating and posting things on that. So that is what I wanted to make it a part of your team. So this virtual presence of your business would be your team. Can we go to the next slide, sir?
Yeah. I just like to appreciate one point which really stands out is you could have very well shown these as digital platforms, but the fact that you mentioned it as a team brings it to life, you know. So it is in true case, your marketing team. So it's so organic. A very nice way of putting it across, you know, that really drives home the point that you need to be visible and you need to be keeping it live. Very nice.
Absolutely. Right. Okay. Now I'm not going to discuss all of your masters out here. I'm not a chartered accountant, but what I would like to think about is that what are your cash flows are there in the past. So the same amount of cash flows, or to increase the cash flows, you won't be able to do with the same kind of systems which was there pre-COVID. So my request is that if you want to either maintain or increase your cash flows, you need to change your presence, you need to change your systems. That is what I wanted to say. This was the general images which I put it out here. It has nothing, no relevance. So instead of keeping it empty, I just had to put certain things. So I'm not going to discuss on the monetary part of it. You and your CA are well equipped to handle this. The only thing which I wanted to bring back to your presence is that the old systems have collapsed. I'm repeating, the old systems have collapsed unless you have the monopoly in your market amongst your people. So if that is the case, I would say you are lucky. God has blessed you with those things. But for others, those who think that they are not in the monopoly business, they need to change their assets. The assets are the virtual assets, their mindset, the way they think about the business, the way they do business. Can we go to the next slide, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Good. So basically, now when I talk about communication here, I'm bringing the new point here in this. So I have mentioned it as communication 1 and the triangle of communication out here. So all people, those who are having Facebook, in Facebook, there are a lot of chatbots that are available. Chatbots are basically an automated response for your page. So these bots are free of cost, some are with nominal cost. But the idea is anybody coming to your website or anybody coming to your Facebook page, you can have a set of questions prepared, and people who are asking those questions, they can get automated reply. So the reason for putting this communication 1 slide was all those people who are having their virtual presence, their website, their Facebook page, their WhatsApp business account also can have these bots installed. These are automated response. Anybody who comes to here to your site, whatever questions they ask, based on the questions, your reply will be sent to them automatically. Now these are again the basic chatbots are free of cost, which are available. There are some which are there at nominal cost, which all of you can do integrate to your things. Next slide. Yeah. So again, I have kept this empty. Basically, this communication system which I mentioned, the next part is, this is between your end user, your own team, and you as a company. So my request to all of you is that, so there are 3 elements. So basically, first part of this communication system is, have you identified who is your hungry buying customer? Have you written it down? Who are the specific hungry buying customers that you have? Once you have donated or found out who are your hungry buying customers, what is it that you are doing to attract them? So first is the attraction system. So how are you going to communicate, what you're going to communicate to them such that you can attract them? Where are you going to attract them? You will attract them either to your maybe WhatsApp, business WhatsApp, maybe to your Facebook page, maybe to your website, or maybe you may call them, or maybe ask them, come to my office, this is my address, this is my company, or maybe to your website wherein your email ID, everything is there, all the information is there. So somewhere down the line, you are attracting them so such that those people become visitors to your things. Once they become visitors, what is your conversion process? What is your conversion system to them? So what kind of questions they have? What kind of FAQs they have in mind? So are you able to address them? So second is the conversion part of the system. Once they are converted, what is it that you are going to do such that they will experience being delighted? So are you delighting them? So normally, whatever businesses you all have been, including me also, there are only three results which come at the end. So what are those three results? The first result is once you have delivered your customer, your product or service, either he is satisfied, either he is dissatisfied, or he is delighted. Again, I'm repeating this. All those things you have done in the past. So either you have satisfied your customer, you have dissatisfied your customer, or you have delighted your customer. Now comes the best part of it. Is your communication system delighting the customer? If your business, product or services are delighting the customer, they will go out and market for you. So the moment it is called as your business has a delighting system in it, we call it as word of mouth marketing. The delighted customers will go out on social media, they will be vocal about you. Okay, I have brought this product from this company, I have brought this service from this company, and they are extremely good. So these delighted customers will be brand ambassadors. Have you ever noticed all those people who buy Harley Davidson? They buy all those, they even put it on their bodies, all the tattoos of Harley Davidson. They have those caps, they have those shooters about. So it is, even if you see, the Harley Davidson is their entire in their DNAs. People who are possessive about, most of you must be using Apple products. So people who use Apple products, they are very having a typical mindset about the Apple products. And they go for long queues also because it is the Apple that matters for them. It is the brand that matters for them.
Yeah.
And Apple also, you have seen, they just have to declare, okay, this is a new thing which we are declaring. So if you see, earlier I told about Elon Musk, about his, Apple also does the same thing. What Apple does is, this is a new product which are coming up to, and immediately it gets booked. So that is what it happens. So my request would be, find out the reasons for which, if any, by any chance, if you are dissatisfying your client, how can you correct it? There will be some dissatisfaction, you cannot eliminate it. I'm not saying it is 100% possible to satisfy the clients. It's not possible. It happens. It's a business part of it. But somewhere down the process, if we are able to delight them, it will reduce our marketing cost. So some people call it as referrals, some people call it as word of mouth marketing, some people call it as promoters, some people call it as brand ambassadors. All this is the same meaning. So since in Able, if you are there, so what I found the best part here is that all the group is cohesive, all of you do a lot of exchange, you can formulate your own team, support each other, and create these communication systems which will delight your customer and take you ahead. So that is what I wanted to tell about it. Can you go to the next slide, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this is my shameless marketing. So I have put it out here, some things which are already there. So we can go to the next slide, sir. So
Yeah, in fact, there was a question from, I think, Shyam, I think, about Twitter something.
Okay.
If you can just...
So Twitter help. Will Twitter help?
Yeah.
So I can't say will Twitter help for you because I don't know what your business. So maybe you can come over and tell me what is your business, what is your target group. If your people are there on Twitter, it might help. So I don't know basically about your products or service. So it depends on that. So can we go to the next slide, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. So this slide is basically about some of the businesses and process systems which I have put it out here. All of us here are having some sort of system existing. Each business has a system, but some systems, there are certain gaps, there are certain good things, there are some missing gaps. It doesn't matter. So here I have listed some of the things. So one is the lead generation system coupled with a CRM, customer relationship management, learning management system, center operations manual if you are having the business, franchisee management system, product development system.
Sorry for interruption, Utkarji. This you were explaining about the Twitter part, which I understand. Maybe you said it will help or not. That is depending upon your estimation. But there is a miss in the link, so I don't know whether I missed something point before this slide came up. Business systems and processes.
Yeah, so what I said is basically what you missed on is I said choice of the platform depends on three factors. The first factor is who is your target customer.
Correct.
And is your target customer available in that geography on Twitter?
Correct.
If it is your target customer in that geography is available on Twitter, you should be present there. You should be visible there. That's what I say.
Okay. Okay.
So it depends on that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
after this session gets over, maybe you can email me. You can ask me, this is my product, this is my service, or you yourself can check it out, or your marketing team can suggest you.
Sure.
And it is not compulsory to have presence on all the channels. So you decide. So normally I follow the Pareto's principle. What is the Pareto's principle? Focus on those 20% tasks which gives you 80% result.
Results. Correct.
So as a policy, I focus on that. So I get
it's very true. It applies across.
Absolutely.
Pareto
absolutely.
applies.
So you choose, you have a choice. Where is your maximum business coming from? Whether it is Facebook, is it website, or is it YouTube or LinkedIn, you decide on it. Based on your choice of things, you can have your presence out there.
And also, I think, as you say, you need to be very mindful in the sense it's a dynamic thing. You need to see where your customers or your clients are moving also. I think, and that's why you said it has to be a live thing. It can't be that it worked for you once and then you are dwelling on it and then suddenly one might see that it doesn't give you that result. So I think you need to be vigilant anyways.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a constant vigil and it's a being live
Correct.
there.
Correct.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It can change.
So these are some of the businesses, systems and processes which you can adopt. So most of you are using for financial accounting, people must be using Tally or something other. So performance, HRMS, people are having employee management, performance systems. So there are, I have not covered all of them, but there are many of the systems which are there. And all these systems are again free of cost are also available. Some paid are also available. So free of cost is basically, if you go online and check it out, Google Drive, people can put up on the Excel sheets also. So it doesn't matter which system you're using or what is it that you're using. There are free versions, there are paid versions. You can go based on your choice of liking. Can we have to go to the next slide, sir?
And depending on your internal resource and depending on your internal capability, you can develop your own also that suits your business.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
need to, you don't need to be bogged down by these things. But then, as you rightly said, yes, it's available and you can go, what is it that really means to you? Which
Absolutely
is where
right.
your business is taking.
Absolutely right.
Very true, very true.
Next slide, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now this is basically what I request is this slide I prepared for you. This is my own slide. So what I request is create a system for collaboration, because collaboration is going to set the new tone from here on.
Absolutely.
So here I have shown in the system with whom I have collaborated. So Vistec is one Finland-based company with whom I have collaborated. There is OPJS University. So we have some PhD students, and for PhD student, Mumbai University was not flexible for us. So we collaborated with this private university, wherein our PhD students are doing work with them. So Bulatz is one again UK-based company. So Parth Infotech is one of the Navi Mumbai-based company which is there. So MTGC Global, Growth Concepts, Online Marketing Institute, Google Developers. So these are some of, so not all of them. So we have collaborated with almost 30 odd companies globally. So you can also create your own collaboration systems that will help. because collaboration is going to be much more important for us if we want to move and grow faster in this digital economy. Next, sir. So this is basically something which I have shared with you, is basically you can have on the legal parts. So basically the books that we have written, the copyrighted material, the center performance manual, the franchisee manual that we have created. So the contents which we share on the social media, the trademarks that we have. So basically I have a private limited company which is named Surek Services Private Limited. I'm having an educational society named as Basava Education Society, which we have registered. So these are some of the things which you can create and also have all this legal system displayed on your virtual presence. So that will give the confidence to the people. That's what I wanted to say, the legal part of it. Next slide, sir. So basically, this is what we do. We used to participate in the exhibition. Again, this is my marketing part of it. The workshops, the courses, the products, the services that we do. Go to the next slide, sir. This is just for the information which I showed to the people.
Yeah, it's important. It shows where all you should be, wherever there is a thing that is adding value.
Yes.
I think your presence need to be there. You can't shy away from it.
Yeah.
No two ways about it. Okay.
Absolutely. So we are into the education domain, we are into the services domain, we are into the consulting domain. So wherever we participate in these exhibitions, I've showed some of the slides out here. That's all.
Absolutely.
Go to the next part of it. Yeah. So this is again the demonstration of your products and services into one part of it. So what is that we do per se? That's all. We can go ahead, move to the next slide. So we have designers, good designers at our friend. So he can help you us. Mr. Mohiti can help us for all. So this is again the result success demonstrations. So the prizes that you get. So I did a promotion for one movie called as Sui Dhaga. So I was present. They had called me for the launch. So whatever movies, we had been a part of Krish 3 also. So there are a lot of movies that we do. So wherever we go, wherever we participate with the government of India, with abroad also. This is again my own marketing stuff out here. Go ahead, next.
Highly motivating.
Yeah. So this was just to share about my things also, and what is it that can be done also and can be shared also. We can go for the next slide, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Good. So good. So my first what I started was opportunities. Now most of you must be thinking, what are the opportunities and where are the opportunities, and how to see the opportunities. So there is no course which is available online on where are the opportunities. So basically there is other part of the people say, okay, opportunities are everywhere. So I hear the things where to find the opportunities, people on one domain, and other people they say opportunities are everywhere. So what I'm proposing is a middle thing. What is the middle thing is, first ask yourself, do you really want to grow? So that should be an authentic question. No, if you want to grow, you need to learn, you need to act. So the other thing is you need to embrace the digital to grab the opportunities. So basically opportunities depend on your listening ability. So social listening, online listening, are you listening to the marketplace? What is it that they want? What is it that they do? So the last slide, what I'll be ending is, my request would be embrace the digital. Why to embrace the digital? Because most of the opportunities will be coming through that door. Either you can go on searching out there, or they will land on you. Where they will land is, if you are visible for them, they will come to you. The third part which I say is, know the facts. Now most of the people, they come to me, I have made a website, but it has not benefited me. I tell them website is like a visiting card. Visiting card will not get your website. So all those who are having website, tell your people, okay, these are the set of keywords. Go to your digital marketing person, tell them that my website has to rank for these keywords. So shift to the performance model. Tell your person who's managing your digital thing that give me performance. Tell your people who are managing your social media. They can be your employees, they can be your freelancers, they can be the agency also, whosoever. So the thing which I want request all of you is that know the facts. What are the facts about that particular platform, about the business, about your industry vertical which you are there. Then last word is think, share, and act. So these are again the things which I would say I would be closing my today's session with these three lines. Think about your own future. Think how much you want to grow, how fast you want to grow. Keep sharing what are good things come to you. If you like a platform, if you like a person, suppose if I like, okay, Mr. Jayant Mohite develops awesome creatives, I would tell 10 of my friends, okay, if you want to make creative, go to Mr. Jayant Mohite only. He makes amazing creatives. Or if you want to know about performance management, go to Neil sir. He will tell more about the performance management systems, how to have those things for your employees. And action will be the last part. So wherever you are, be it in brick and mortar company or in the virtual world, you need to take actions. You need to act. Thank you very much for the things. Now my things are open for the question and answers in the last 15 minutes. We'll go ahead with those.
Thank you, Yogi ji. Now it's open to all. I think a lot of insights, a lot of what do you call?
Can I start with a query?
Yeah, please.
I have a Facebook page on my name. Now, I'm not able to generate the leads through that. What I'm able to get over there is what I'm able to figure out that I can only get the likes on my page.
Okay.
I don't know how to generate the leads from that page.
Okay. So basically, your own personal profile is a different thing and page is a different thing.
I'm not talking about the personal profile, sir.
Yeah, I got it. So you are already having a Facebook page, you said.
I have a Facebook page, business page.
Fantastic. So what is the name of your company?
Satish Kumar Saraf.
Satish Kumar sir. And what are the product services that you're dealing with?
I'm dealing with the insurance products.
Fantastic. So my first thing request to you would be that in your page, let the word insurance come.
Okay.
So that's
It's
the
already
first
there.
foremost thing. Yeah. Good.
It's already there.
Fantastic.
Insurance is there. Insurance is there. Banking is there.
Very good.
Exim is there. There are 5-6 words.
Okay. So when I mean by 5-6 words, so what is the Facebook URL of your page? Facebook.com/what?
Facebook.com/Satish Kumar Saraf.
Good. So that's Satish Kumar Saraf. I would request you change it to somewhere Satish Kumar Insurance Company.
Okay.
So that's what I mentioned. So you start with it. So basically now what is your question is, you are having a page, you are not able to generate the leads. That is your question.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how many people are there following your page?
Almost 60,000.
60,000. Very good.
Yes.
Now my next question is, in the last 3 posts that you have posted, how many people have liked, commented and shared on an average in the last 3 posts? Just tell me that.
Last 3 posts, probably around 50-60.
How many are the likes, how many are the comments, and how many are the shares?
No likes, 0 likes.
0 likes.
No comments, no comments. Yes.
Okay. So, sir, what I'll be speaking is, don't get me wrong. So, shall I share my authentic feedback on it?
Please.
So, the 60,000 likes that you have for your page,
yes,
are not authentic.
I'll tell you one thing in this. The 60,000 likes which I have was for the blogs I have created. These blogs are on international marketing. It's on Exim. It's on merchant banking.
No. So don't mix the two things. I asked you a simple question is, how many followers are there on your page?
I have to check. This is between 50 to 60.
50 to 60 only.
Yes.
Okay. So 50 to 60 is a very small number. See, basically, I'll tell you two things. On the social media, directly don't go for selling. Social media is not for selling. So you need to educate. The first and foremost thing is, if you are posting 10 posts on social media, at least 6 posts should be on educating the social media, your TG people. So you need to educate them, you need to entertain them. Educate and entertain them, then they will get engaged. And once they will get engaged, then you can convert them. So out of the 10 posts that you do, maybe 2 posts you can share about your products and service to them.
Okay.
That will happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
If you have any specific question, you can ask me about it. I can tell. So did I
That's
answer your
fine.
question?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot.
Let me try with new things.
Absolutely.
I think that's the first thing, Satish. I think you said it. We should go with an open mind, and I think that's exactly what your approach is. So I think it really makes sense. And whilst you are asking questions, I think everyone else is getting an indirect answers anyways.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. Please move on, sir. Anyone else, please? Shyam, Ravi, Shailendra ji.
Vinod Singh from Hyderabad.
Yeah, please. Sir.
It's an excellent presentation. The subject was very clear, and just want to have your email ID and mobile number for further.
Yeah. I'll share it on the chat itself, which will be for all of you.
Yeah.
Or sir can also give.
Yeah, it's a very good presentation. Thank you.
Anyone else, please?
Yeah, Yogi ji, wonderful presentation with a lot of insights. Pretty big subject. Need a lot of time for even coming out into micro detailing of it.
Right.
Wonderful session. And in fact, Shyam was responding on many of those things. In fact, me and Shyam, we run the same company. Hence, I was not responding. We are present in social media, both Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere we are there. We are able to get good leads, but then as you said, we haven't optimized it. We haven't got the maximum out of it. Probably now with your insights, we would be looking forward to create that kind of mindset to do that.
So the best thing is you already have creative people amongst you. So Mr. Mohite can design creatives for all of you. There will be other people also who are into the digital marketing from your members also. I'll just give the frameworks and the process. You all can follow and grow. And then we'll together, when we'll grow, we'll celebrate together.
Wow, great.
Yeah, wonderful, sir. And
Sure.
We will have encouraging people like you to be present with us.
Anytime we are available.
And we have Neil to be on a platform wherein he can leverage anybody to that extent.
Right.
Thanks.
Okay, sir. Let me come in adding to what Ravi said, because we are partners in business. So, can you just briefly, just tell about the chatbot integration a little bit, just because that is interesting. Because I never use that in Facebook.
Okay. So if you go, there are 2 chatbots which are free to check for you. One is chatbot is called as it is called as Mobile Monkey. You can write it down. Second is,
I'm taking notes.
Yeah. Mobile Monkey. Second is Chat Fuel.
Chat Fuel.
Yeah. So there are many other things. So these 2 are good ones. It is easy also, and you can Google it out. So you can set up on the Messenger, Facebook Messenger. You can set up, and you can start using it. And once you start making money, so you can go for the paid version also. And it is very cheap, $5 or $10 they take per month. So it is very easy to use it also. But basically you need to first get used to the social media. You need to keep creating good content, sharing the good content. You need to have more numbers. And once you have good engagement, now it will zoom like anything else.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My entire global business comes through LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yogi ji, we actually last time you were saying that you Neil, can I have something beyond the subject which has been presented?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Yogi ji, you said that you are present in colleges on various platforms.
Right.
Just briefly in 2 minutes, can you just say what is that business which you are talking, or what is that college presence you have? In 2 minutes, that's fine. We too do a lot of things to college, so hence we want to see what what basically it is.
Acha, acha. So currently there are two things which have come up in a big way. So one is we are formulating digital transformation clubs in the colleges.
Okay.
But this digital transformation clubs is a free of cost initiative which I'm doing. It's a CSR activity like. So basically what is happening is currently in India, the situation is very horrible.
True.
So how is it horrible? I'll tell you. The contents of all the engineering, management, and science subjects are outdated contents.
True.
Okay. So what normally I say is, and the people who are teaching him, they are much more outdated because they have never learned those things. Am I right? So since you are dealing with all the engineering colleges, you will also know.
Yes.
So the attitude of the staff members. So the subject is not their passion. Learning, teaching is not their passion. And especially in the government departments, you find very few people. I have given almost 300 workshops in India and abroad. But very contrasting difference I get it between India and abroad. Forget about India. Even if you go to neighboring Burma or Thailand or maybe Philippines, the interest of the students and the staff is much more there. So which I don't know, somewhere down the line in India, that is a challenge. So the first part, what we do is now currently I have collaborated with Google, with Facebook. I have a friend whose name is, he's working for MIT USA. So through them, we have created a platform. So in this, we have formulated this digital transformation clubs. So far we have almost in 21 colleges we have. And this is again going to have by this year, and it will be almost in 300 colleges. So this club initiative is free of cost in the colleges, wherein the students, they learn themselves. We give them access to the things. So all the students, I give them email address of my own platform. Google has given me the AI platform. Facebook has given me their platforms. There are other people who have given me access to their platforms. So what we do is, any college who wants to start this digital transformation club, 10 students and one coordinating professor, that is all what is required. We don't take even a single rupee from them. And then there are a list of 40 activities that the students have to do. So it can be a small project that they do. It can be reading a book. It can be going and interviewing the entrepreneur. It can be making the website of an NGO, maintaining the social media challenge platforms of their own college. Whatever the things are there, they are open. And the access to the platform is also there, which is an AI-enabled platform again. So artificial intelligence, everybody is telling this thing, that thing, but college professors also don't know. They can only teach the theory part of it. But practical access to the platform, which we give it to them. So the students learn, and one student learns, then he presents to the other students learns another module, then he presents. So we are a industry institute interface now, that platform, and that is becoming in a good way. And all those students who could create good projects, they get scholarship, $500 from Google, from Facebook, from RedX. So students are also happy. So that is one of the initiatives that I'm doing. The second initiative which I'm doing is again a paid initiative. It is conducting workshops. Now these workshops are in the domain of cloud computing, IoT, digital marketing, digital transformation, cyber security. So there are a lot of, since you are also doing into some of them. So now I'm not an expert into all of them, but we bring those experts, the college brings us, we hire them. So it is through AICT, some through UGC, some through the ministries. So as and when I get those times, so we conduct those workshops, but these are all practical workshops, no theory. So these are all practical workshops that I do. Some workshops we conduct for the college professor themselves. What are the learning tools that are required? So currently I have got a mandate from MSME industry also. We'll be starting these workshops for the called as digital leadership for the MSME industry. So MSME industry, we will be not just doing the workshop, but we'll be handholding them so that they start generating leads, converting them. So it's a 1 year handholding with all those MSME industries until they start the digital industry. So those are the activities that I keep on doing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We would contact you as such. Your number and mail ID is there. So,
welcome anytime, sir.
Either we'll call up through Neil, or probably we'll call you directly and then understand, because there are a lot of things which are common and some of the things which are new, and truly understand the things which you said, because we are also undergoing the same things, whether it be with faculty, whether it be with the college approach, or whether it be with the students. Yeah, true.
So
That's
I'll
it.
tell you the secret. When you're dealing with educational institutes, just focus on the students.
Yes.
Students have very high energy. They are very much open to learning.
I agree with
They have very open mindset. But dealing with the teachers, the professors, the directors, the government is a big challenge for us also.
Yeah. To the extent that we were supposed to do a small program for faculty, so we had to modify the name of faculty development program as faculty enrichment program, so that they don't feel egoistic.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Anything, Sham, you wanted to ask? You raised a hand, I think. Anything?
I was in full agreement with what is going on. I was just
Okay.
my pen was coming up. That's all.
Okay.
Achha.
Great.
But what I request is that focus on outside of India also. There are a good number of opportunities since we are into the global age. So Indian people are very now. Suppose since you are already doing with the educational institutes, companies, educational institutes abroad will pay you more also. Now the only challenge with the Indian trainers is that they are not packaging and promoting them. So once that happens, so the payment is also good out there. The money is also good. So that is what is available also. So do that also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you, Yogi ji.
Yogi ji, one input I want to have from you. I think that the concept of SEO is already built into with whatever you have explained. But if you can, if I am missing out that thing, or if you really want to say that what role SEO will play beyond what we are doing, or something like that, the linkage between SEO and what you have explained right now, if you can just properly explain something on that.
Okay. So SEO is basically search engine optimization. Search engine optimization means that all your target group people, whenever they are coming to Google or any search engines, when they type those keywords, does your website come in top 3 positions? Because on the 4th position, if it comes, nobody is going to visit that site. So SEO is the process wherein you should be available in the top 3 positions if you're doing it. So basically, just for the heck of doing SEO, don't do SEO. Tell your person who's doing an SEO that I need to be into the top 3. Top 3 में आने के लिए जो भी करना पड़े वो करो. So normally it takes 3 to 6 months to get ranked in a top 3 for an SEO, where your budget also needs to be good. So there are a lot of SEO experts which are there. So any person who's there, if you have outsourced your person, make sure you tell him that for those keywords, these are the list of the keywords of your target people. For those keywords, you should be ranking in the top 3 positions. That is what you should insist. पैसा भले तू डबल ले जो ले रहा है, बट मुझे वो रैंकिंग चाहिए. रैंकिंग अगर नहीं आता है तो पैसा नहीं मिलेगा बोलना उसको. So that is what you need to come up with. So that is the simple process. Clear? Or you have still questions on this?
No, that concept wise I understand. I was thinking that, for example, if you, just like you rightly mentioned that, even if you rank over there and suppose you are not really doing the right work, then that result will be wasted. That effort will be wasted. So what is it, that you may explain about various aspects, on the presence of various platforms which are there, which you call it as team. So that is appreciable, because I think it just brought the whole concept together today. It got refreshed, a lot of things which were thinking about some time and had also. So it got refreshed. Now I was just wondering, because earlier people were approaching saying that we will help you, we'll do something with you that your SEO ranking will improve. But
no. So what you need to say is then, sorry to interrupt you, improvement नहीं चाहिए बोलना उसको बोलना मेरे को पहले 3 पोजीशन में नंबर चाहिए मुझे. See, people don't refer to the 4th side also, website. So for your keyword, you should be in the top 3. So what you should tell is to your SEO person, ये कीवर्ड के लिए कितना सर्च वॉल्यूम हो रहा है वो मुझे बताओ. So search volume is how many people are searching for that keyword. So you find out that first. And then you tell him, you guarantee me this, whatever money you are going to ask, whatever not means nominal money, and it takes 3 to 6 months of time. You need to give him that much if it's a new keyword. If it's an old keyword, if you're already ranking, you need to just fine tune the things such that you rank on the top. So even if you get 4th or 5th position, it is immaterial, I would say.
Okay.
You should focus for the top slot. That's what I would say.
Understand. I think unless people have some more, because I don't want to cut their scope of asking things. So if they have got something, otherwise I want to have some chat which will help everybody also. But if there is somebody else want to ask something, otherwise I'll ask.
You can ask Shailendraji only. Let's just keep the time also in.
Yeah, that's what, because it's already
yeah,
already.
yeah. So
Yeah,
if you still have something really important, I think we all can benefit. You can still maybe in few minutes, then we can.
Yes.
So, okay, so
Please.
basically, what I felt after and I've been thinking about it for a long time. See, when you have something which is very unique about yourself, in the sense that, let's say, you talk about, say, for example, education. For example, Shyam and Raviji, everybody's talking about education. Now, this is something which is your ISP, your own. Like intellectual property which is there, your own IP. Now, your own IP, you can do a lot of things, but there are IT organizations where, for example, for one of the segment or one of the company that we have is IT organization, which is in IT, it is more often the system integration. System integration means there are already some people who are top. For example, you have somebody who's a routing expert company, Cisco, Juniper, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And you are integrating their products and making a solution. Now, like you, there are 200 people in Mumbai itself who are probably doing that activity.
Okay.
Now, how do you really bring yourself so much in that, that if somebody wants to see, okay, good networking companies in Vashi, how do I, come over there that I'm among the first 3, and then the person also perceives, the customer also, the one is coming the SEO, second, the customer perceives that yes, you are really doing something great to be qualified to be in the first 3. And after that, I have to give experience. Now, experience I can take care, I understand. But this part which is there, so many people coming over there and not doing your own IP. It is somebody else's IP that you are trying to value add on that and do a system integration. So how do you look at this situation?
Fantastic. So 2 things I'll tell you. Basically, I'm also engineer. I can understand your situation since you're a system integrator. I am an instrumentation engineer. I work after my engineering and MBA, I worked for 10 years for the government company called as RCF in Chembur.
Okay.
Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers.
Yeah, I understand, yes.
Yeah, and I had worked in maintenance. I worked in projects. So I know what is the kind of things which are there. Before I moved to the import exports, and then I left it. I was part of startup at IIT Bombay also, before starting my business full-fledged. Okay, so your dilemma is very peculiar. Now you have IT companies on one hand, from which you are taking the material items. Basically, none of it is your own thing. So you are also not manufacturing a product of your own, taking all the things. So basically, being a system integrator, you are more into the services part of it. Am I right?
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely. So here, the thing is, either with those companies, so who's giving you more business? You need to look into that. For example, I'll just tell you now, currently being into digital marketing, I'm also selling a CRM software. So when I when I told I'm open for CRM softwares, there were a lot of companies who approached me, and they came with a very good things also. So we are having, and there were some reputed. You must have heard the name of the company called as Salesforce.
Yeah, absolutely.
Salesforce is a very reputed company. They also tell me, okay, why don't you sell the Salesforce? But since I was dealing more with the MSMEs industry, micro, small, medium enterprises,
they will not be able to do it. Yes.
So I would say, yeah, because वो समझने का उनके पास capacity नहीं है.
सही बराबर.
So neither the money bandwidth is there, nor the time bandwidth is there, neither their employees there, because the people also keep living out there.
Correct.
किसको सिखाएगा? So they needed something which is very handy. So then we found out those tools. So for you, the thing is very simple. For SEO, if you want to work it out, who's giving you business, you need to focus on that. So if Cisco is giving, whether Juniper is giving, who's giving you more business? Because they also get keeping projects, or the top people are giving you the projects. So you need to market yourself as the system integrator only, as a consultant, IT consultant. So you need to find out. So best part for you would be find out your competitors globally. The moment you find out those competitors, see their website, see how they're communicating. So the system integrators communicate in a different way on their websites also. So which are the top 5 system integrators globally? If you visit their sites, you will come to know what is it that they are communicating. And you will come to know what is the content that needs to be there. What are the things that they need to communicate? Who are your clients? What is it that you have done? And it is very much possible.
Sure. Thank you for the inputs. Thank you so much.
I think it's really nice. Yeah. Very useful. Anyone else, or we can just wind up, and I think we can go on and on. We'll have more specific focused sessions later on. Yeah, Shyam, please.
Side note, Neil, just for this thing, totally off the topic, something very interesting with Yogi ji.
Yeah.
Instrumentation engineer, Steel Authority of India Limited. That's me. Then we came into this. Second is we're telling about Sui Dhaga. I think the theme music, was released on October 2nd, couple of years back, and my son did a ghost production for the music for that. Sui Dhaga.
Wow,
I remember seeing
fantastic.
at home Varun Dhawan and I think it was Anushka Sharma. I think that Gandhiji is this thing, right?
Absolutely.
That,
wonderful.
At home here, the music.
But tell your son to be careful in dealing with the
Yashraj.
Bollywood.
Yes.
Yashraj.
You never know when you will be in that whirlpool.
Whirlpool. They speak a lot. They will show you the dreams, but when it comes to payment, they will make you cry.
He made the film on October 1st and he got the payment on October 2nd morning. He kept it to the last.
Wow, fantastic.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Chalo, good. I think on this humorous and good note we can end. Yeah. And definitely, Yogi ji, we look forward to more specific focused sessions later on. I think it's really very insightful and engaging. I think we all got a lot from what you shared. Yeah.
Welcome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think we just sign off at this point, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Bye.
So
Good night.
Thanks a lot for everyone's time.
Thank you.
and
Thank you,
participation.
everyone.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, Neil.
much. Yeah. And we continue with our sessions. Tomorrow also we have an equally interesting and engaging session. So wait for the communication. So thanks once again, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, Ramesh ji. Thank you so much.
So bye-bye and good night.
Bye.
Thank you, Yogi.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.